Oh, sorry, mate. Didn't see you there. Let me just, sorry, just get out the apologies. I mean, why are you, I mean, you're asking for a yellow card, aren't you? Well, here we are. It's the one you've all been waiting for, lads. Welcome one and all to FTW, the series where I bring you the best and more frequently the worst of what football has to offer during the course of a week. It's been an interesting, mainly depressing, extremely depressing, but interesting last 7 days. Adult subscription site OnlyFans suffered a security breach and a wide variety of content was leaked all over the internet. Apparently it was one. Oh, sorry about that. I think my PC's running a little bit low on storage. We'll just... No, sorry, I didn't want you to see that. I'll just get rid of that. But it's not just been breasts getting exposed this week, because Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool have had quite a less than ideal time too.
Take it on the chin, move forward, and you know, got a nice easy one against Liverpool next week.
Turns out Troy Deeney is a mind reader, because Watford welcomed us to Vicarage Road and completely slapped us up. It was an emphatic victory from Watford, beating Liverpool 3-0 and ending our invincible season hopes. It happened on a leap day though, so technically it doesn't actually count because it didn't happen within a normal year. Social media went mental. There were Watford profile pictures all over Twitter. Arsenal fans were in delirium. The admin of the official football club was loving life. Even Gary Neville was having a brilliant time. Slightly uncomfortable by the facial expression though. That is the look of a man who's got a restraining order at primary schools. Generally speaking, we were absolutely horrendous in this football match. Van Dijk was below average, Firmino was anonymous, Mane was poor, Salah couldn't get involved in the game, and Lovren was his usual self. We should have known back in his Southampton days when he was scoring for them and losing us games, even back before he signed. I heard his visa ran out. Somebody confiscate his passport and send him home. I'm finding it really hard to be salty though, because Watford actually were just generally so much better than us. Ismail Assar put in an incredible performance. I'm just hoping that it doesn't go too far. This loss coming on the same week that NASA threatened an asteroid would wipe out all of human existence. So you're telling me we faced World War III, Coronavirus FC, was a bigger fan of Ebola United personally, but we move. And now this. Alright, I've got faith in Virgil van Dijk to win the aerial duel. I mean, at least it's unlikely to get worse. It would appear as though, for Lent, we are giving up the ability to actually play football this month. The invincible record is gone, and now the possibility of a treble is done too after we lost 2-0 in the FA Cup to Chelsea. Right, yeah, so basically, Adrian, if you could try and catch the ball next time, that would be peng. Youngster Billy Gilmore put in a man-of-the-match performance for Chelsea and spun Fabinho back to the favelas in the process. I think we might have witnessed the genesis of the Scottish Xavi. Bun that, Xavi is the Spanish Billy Gilmore. It was a brilliant day as well for Manchester United, who have now claimed the Liverpool can no longer win the treble trophy. It's a beautiful day for them. I'm glad they're gonna get their hands on some sort of silverware this season. The problem is I can't even blame it on Jurgen Klopp putting out the nursery team for this game. Oh, hang on a second. Calm down there, Gary. We actually had some strong players out on the pitch. An Irish, like 10-year-old Manchester United fan wrote to Jurgen Klopp asking him to stop winning, and since then we've lost to Atletico, lost to Watford, and lost to Chelsea now in the FA Cup. Yeah, sorry, don't mind me, lads. Just gonna do a little bit of cheeky research here. All this proves is that Jordan Henderson is the best player in the world. I'm telling you now. He's been gone for 3 games and suddenly we look tired, deflated, and we're starting to lose. Whether you like it or not, this man is a Ballon d'Or contender. Also, if you want to see me rant more about Liverpool, check out the video in the top right of the screen. From one cup to another, and Manchester City have won another domestic trophy, and nobody cares. Literally, not even the players. Over in the Energy Drinks Trophy, Manchester City beat Aston Villa 2-1 in the final. It's heartbreak for Villa. They hit the woodwork right at the end of the game, and the first City goal probably should have been ruled out via VAR. On a level, when I say nobody cared about this victory, Oh, look at that, lads. It's absolute limbs. There's no need for an open-top bus. Just slice the roof off a Ford Fiesta or something. There's not going to be that many Manchester City players bothered to be in attendance. I can already imagine the amount of things that trophy's actually going to be used for around the club. Are you looking for a new, shiny, glistening vase? Then this trophy is just the thing. Desperately in need of a doorstop? This trophy has got you covered. You can even use it as a paperweight, providing your paper is extremely large. Get your Carling Cup trophy. Sorry, not Carling. What's a Carabao? Get your Carabao Cup trophy today. How can one club be allowed to have Bernardo Silva, David Silva, Mahrez and Foden in the same team? They're not. That's the whole reason you were done for financial fair play. Back to the FA Cup though now, and Tottenham were knocked out at the hands of Norwich via a penalty shootout. But it was hardly the main talking point, mainly because that's not massively surprising in the first place. But also because Eric Dier at the end of the game, after the penalty shootout, took it upon himself to jump into the crowd and start a confrontation with a fan who'd supposedly been abusing his brother. FA, if you're listening, don't charge him. The man was just doing what he needed to do. On a level, this is genuinely mental. I've never seen anything like this before. We're gonna see Jose Mourinho volleying children out of the stadium next week. The rate at which he's climbing these seats as well, he looks like something out of COD Zombies. He genuinely looks like he's on a mission. Forget about the new James Bond film. This is No Time to Die. Am I right? Die another day? Oh, come on, that was a good one. Thanks to Liverpool's loss, Arsenal had their best week in years, despite going out of the Europa League at around a 32 stage to Olympiacos. Sorry, I just can't keep a straight face. Arsenal lost in the round of 32 stage to Olympiacos, and it was a last-minute winner from the Greek side. This club is genuinely out at the hands of players who have more letters in their surname than European appearances. Aubameyang's impressive bicycle kick was cancelled out, but he could have won it for Arsenal before extra time. Even the defenders were slightly shocked at what they saw. Nicolas Pepe could have got an assist if he decided to put the ball into the box instead of dribbling into oblivion. Having said that, if my attacking option in the centre was Alexander Lacazette, I wouldn't put the ball in either.
Listen, we are not a banter team no more, yeah? I said it. We're not a joke club no more, yeah? Them days are done, yeah? Dead and gone, you know?
It's falling. Aww.
Big old Big Zoo, it's a housery award for yourself. Elsewhere in Europe, Manchester United slapped up Club Brugge thanks to a Club Brugge player slapping the ball. What are you doing? Why have you... I don't understand. Listen, I've got Simon Mignolet behind me, alright? I can't take any chances. I refuse to accept this isn't match fixing. This man must have been paid at least £1 million by UEFA before the game. Whoever he is, he's now a United legend. He's probably contributed more goals for United than Anthony Martial, to be fair. I just don't get it. It's not like he's even on the line. He's outside his 6-yard box. There's VAR. You know you can't even get away with that anymore. Having said that, it somehow took about 5 minutes to make the decision. And speaking of Manchester United with VAR... Yeah, no, mate, I'm not actually going to be able to record anymore because I've got an obstruction in front of my screen. How this has been given as interfering with play, I will genuinely never know. De Gea can see the ball over Sigurdsson until it's deflected, by which point he's diving the wrong way anyway. Everton were robbed, though in fairness, De Gea did try his hardest to make sure that wasn't the case. Did you see that just then? Mental, man. De Gea is probably the most washed goalie in this whole league, you know. Is that a challenge? Jordan Pickford contributed a goalkeeping howler as well, and Sheffield United were quick to remind everyone who should be starting in goal at the Euros. It's another Housery award, this time for the Blades. The second season of the Sunderland Till I Die documentary comes out on the 1st of April. Quite a fitting date. We can once again experience iconic moments like Sunderland getting relegated and Sunderland getting relegated. Patrice Evra posted perhaps one of the scariest images I've ever seen of Park Ji-sung mashed up with Sir Alex Ferguson. At least it's not him licking raw chicken, no.
I think it showed that the team are still together. They're right behind the manager.
You gotta let them know you're there from the get-go. Over in Spain, we had El Clasico, and it was trash. It's the most overrated game in football right now. Moving on. Bruno Fernandes went shopping at Tesco. Big if true. I'm sure Asda fans are absolutely gutted at this development. Spanish fullback Juan Bernat received a very interesting birthday cake. At least he blew on it. I mean the candles, not as in. And over in the second division of France...
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait le gardien?
Listen, we can't keep calling these lot farmers. It's a disservice to the farming industry. Supposed high fashion gurus Balenciaga brought out a range of football kits at their latest fashion show, and they look like something you'd find in the reduced section at sportsdirect.com. A game between Bayern and Hoffenheim was halted at one stage because of banners being brought out that were offensive to Bayern's owners. The referee brought the players off the pitch, and then the players passed the ball between themselves for 10 minutes until the game ended. It's brilliant that players can come together with officials and really unify against something that's seen as offensive. Maybe next time they could do that when something racist happens on the football pitch. Meanwhile, over at Newcastle, coach Steve Bruce has banned his players from shaking hands, given fears of coronavirus spreading. It's gonna make the pre-match routine a little bit difficult though. Yeah, good luck with the game today, mate. Yeah, son, you too. Wait, hang on a second. Are you trying to... Hey, lads, they're trying to hoodwink us here. This is disgraceful. I referee. Now, though, it is time for Still 0-0, and you guys know what this segment is all about. This is where we talk about Sunday League each week. Now, shout out to Away Days for this clip. You can check out his link down in the description below. We've got a fan throwing a Mars bar onto the pitch in the hope of distracting one of the players from the opposition. The player grabs it and just starts yamming on it halfway through the game. I mean, fair enough. I don't know if it matches the ethos of a footballing diet, but we can move past it. Solid challenge there, lad. Play on. Over in Germany, a fourth-tier side has managed to progress to the semi-finals of the DFB Pokal, where they'll face Bayern Munich in what could potentially become one of the greatest giant killings in modern footballing history. In Brazil, they're more focusing on killing managers' careers, though. All the way down in the 7th division, a manager was sacked by his club at half-time. And finally, up at Dumbarton, a female mascot took full advantage of the leap day rule to propose to her boyfriend in the crowd. I think this is just one of the greatest stories I've seen. The one catch though now is she's got to wear her mascot's uniform for the wedding. You know, I'm making the rule right here. But that is going to be it for football this week, and I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then slap a like on it and subscribe if you're new to the channel. You can also follow me on social media. It is at @theofficialfng on Twitter and on Insta. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a wonderful day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.